What's up, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Utopia. This is Sinulab, and let's get started. So here you can see I have done some work. I've got, finally, automation of my ore processing, and we have got quite a few ores here. The only thing I'm really short on is lead, but so far it hasn't been an issue, but I have a feeling it might someday soon. But yes, this is all powered now underneath the ground here with redstone, the Ender IO power conduit that goes over to my engine room over there, and we'll get to that. But did a little rearranging here, and got the second set of my stations here that I can do. Don't have to interrupt the processing of any ores that are going on over there. And then some other machines that I'm going to need. I've got the induction smelter here, which I've already used to make hardened glass. And fluid transposer here. I wanted to get these things up and running because I want to make a tesseract, or at least two of them. One to send the mats from the quarry, and one to receive them here, along with sending power there also. So I needed those two machines. Now I'm on the fence of whether or not I want to go the old quarry route I went, or to go with the Ender quarry, which is what I ultimately used after a while, because this was causing some extra ticks on the server last season, the Spilldcraft one. The Ender Quarry one doesn't seem to have that issue, but it is a bit more expensive to make. Not only do I need a bunch of Ender Pearls, which really isn't an issue, right, because there's the farm in the end, but I think I have to make a QED system to craft some of these blocks. I thought so anyway. They all seem to say shaped crafting, so maybe not. But that is a bit more involved with obsidian and whatnot and ender pearls. Yeah, that's not really an issue. So I'm not really too sure which way I'm going to go on that. But that's actually not going to be the focus of today's episode. Today's episode, I want to get into Betania and to get set up for an automated farm. Chopping these trees down by hand is getting a little tedious, and don't want to do that anymore. Plus, I do need to get the wheat growing to get the seeds so I can start on bees. So what I have planned from this little map here is to get this set up as the farm. It's right next to the power. It's going to need that. And then over here I'll get Betania set up. Use this dirt to help level out this one, keep everything on a nice even plane. So that's what I'm going to do between this little segment here. But here's my main engine room, starting off much like it did last season with just a few survivalist generators that are being constantly fed for coal every 6 minutes it checks, or I think every 7 minutes. It's just under the 800 milliseconds that it takes to run one coal through this deal. But just keeping some coal stocked up here in Steve's factory, just once every 7 minutes it's going to check, just so it's not lagging down the server, checking so often. And then just power into a couple of cells here. This is what I've used my lead for so far, and that's why I think the little I have might be an issue soon, but we'll see. So anyway, and I've got all main power just running underground underneath this walkway here. So easy accessibility when I need to upgrade it to a higher tier or whatnot. And like that. Did a lot of Thaumcraft research. Yes, I've got my goggles of revealing, found a lot of nodes around the place, and I might actually go scouting for some to recharge my wand. I did find a great wood tree also, which I'm going to turn on because I'm going to be wanting to make a better wand than this iron-capped wooden wand. And so I've got the research for that done. I've got the gold caps, and I've got the great wood wand core. And I don't know what I got to do to open up the, I bet you I'll probably have to do something with the fusion altar. Maybe just craft the matrix and have that opened up. But anyway, great wood with gold caps is going to be a whole lot better than what I do have. So we're going to work on that too. We'll fly over to that great wood over there and just take out a couple of pieces. We don't need to chop the thing down, just need a couple of pieces. But anyway, I'm going to get to working on the terraforming here and expanding the wall, making that all safe, and then we'll get started with our first jump into Betania. Be right back. Hey folks, so if I'm going to be doing any terraforming, it's really about time I update this to the proper table so that I can make the proper tools for such terraforming endeavors. The server's a little laggy right now. Jedi's in the Twilight Forest doing a little researching, or not researching, exploring. Terrain generation, that's the word I'm looking for. And so that's gonna happen. Did this just, yeah, really quite laggy. I thought I left the iron in there. But anyway, let's grab this. Oh yeah, a little bit laggy. That's all right. It's all good. At least it got understood. I had to ask out and see if I was the only one experiencing it. But anyway, all right, there is the tool forge. So now I can make a proper tool. So I clicked here to try and make it, and it didn't have it listed. This guy, the excavator. So I'm going to need a head, a plate, a big binding, and a big stick. So let me get started on that. It's raining outside, but I don't care. This is kind of nice. I've got to get into the habit of putting a roof over my head from the beginning. But expanded the smeltery here. I've got a lot of alumite to make up for my excavator, and I think I'm going to drop it down some more. Actually, I just dug down one level and gave it another wall to make it 8. And I think I'll just do that some more. I wanted to keep it at this level. I kind of like being able to drop the lava right up on top of there to fill it, but yeah, I need to melt down all of this. Got my ball of moss ready, and like that, coming along. Alrighty, folks, got all the pieces together now. A little bit of lag there still, all right, but we can build the excavator and be able to do some terraforming and speed. Excellent. Oh, I didn't name it. Can I still name it now? I wonder. Excavator. I know, such original naming, huh? Yes, good, excellent. All right, so we got the excavator now. Now I can dig, and it's, oh, the sun's coming up, perfect timing. So great, I can collect all the dirt here, make this nice and flat, take care of the pools, and use that dirt to do the same thing over here with leveling, and get the borders up, get the building, at least the Betania building. The farm's not gonna have a building, we're gonna want that maybe exposed to the air. But yeah, all right, let me get started. Alrighty, folks, I think I'm done terraforming for the day. We were able to, oh, there's an Enderman there. Able to get this opened up and cleaned out and a new building put up. I've already moved over all the Botania flowers over there. And here I'm kind of thinking, maybe I'll just leave it as a depression and figure, finish the digging out here, maybe start to mix it up from this blocky design that's starting to appear in my base. But we'll come back to that. This is where the farm's going to be, and we're going to work on that later. I really want to get started with Betania. I'd love to be able to change some redstone into glowstone so I can get rid of all these torches. We'll see how far we get, but from what I understand, we're going to need some water. So there we have an infinite water supply. And all of our Betania flowers here. Very good. So the first thing that we need to start off with Betania seems to be the day bloom. No, not the day bloom. I do need that for mana generation, but the pure daisy. We need a pure daisy so that we can change stone into living stone and wood into living wood. It's a good thing I've got some smooth stone now that it's processed with the ore thing. That's very nice. And maybe I will have to get started on the farm a little sooner than later if we need a bunch of wood. But I think we've got enough to get through the first things here. I guess we're going to need this living twig at some point. But yeah, we need to get a petal apothecary, there we go, to get the pure daisy with some white petals that are just taken off of these guys. Of course, it's like the one I have the fewest flowers of. Well, I guess that is, but so good. At least we've got enough to make our pure daisy. And to get this, I guess we just need some cobblestone and any flower, or petal I should say. And I guess this is just a regular vanilla crafting table, which I don't have here. Let's get that. And like that. I think I've got cobblestone on me, so we're good there. Let's grab a couple of pieces of wood. And actually, we've got a bunch of wood already, thanks to the mine shaft, which I actually did finish clearing out. The whole mine shaft's secure now, so I've actually been starting to clear it of all of its resources. That's where all these fences came that I used today. But I did not find any more chests. I did not find a sigil, so I still need to go hunting for that. That's kind of sad, but got a lot of resources down in that mine shaft, so that's nothing wrong with that. All right, so let's get a workbench like that, and I need some of these slabs. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, any petal. So which one do I have the most of here? Looks like either the black or the lime. Actually, it looks like the pink, so let's go with pink. All right. Very good. It is just a vanilla table. Okay, so good. So now we've got our petal I can't even say that. Why can't I pronounce that? Petal apothecary. Well, it's not a word I say all the time, so maybe that's why. And we need to fill it. Yes. Oh, did that not take the entire bucket? Interesting. I wonder if I could just always use the same bucket and maybe I didn't need an infinite water supply in here. All right, well, that's just fine. So 4 of these guys into a pure daisy. So let's grab 2 of these, right? Because they made 2 petals each. I wonder if we can macerate those for more. Probably not. And we just need to throw them in then, right? Can we do them all at once? Are those all 4 of them? Oh, right, and then we need, we need seeds. Ah, that's another reason why I should get the farm started. I need regular seeds to finish it off. We put all the materials in there first. Those are burst plant, they don't belong here. But these are the seeds I need. I'm keeping all of the pneumatic craft stuff over there. We'll get to that at some point. Okay. So this should make my pure daisy. They all got in there, it looked like. It's got particle effects, so that's got to be a good thing, right? But I think I just need to drop in one of these now. Yes! Excellent. So we have our pure daisy. And this guy, if we put, I guess I need smooth stone and regular wood. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some Ender IO travel anchors set up so I can zap back and forth around here. Get that wireless power recharger thing going. As I am walking around going, it'd be nice if I could just zap over there. Yes, that's what I had set up in the last season, my last base. Got to get that going on. I think I need a lot of emeralds, though. I might have to catch a villager and start to do that thing again. All right, so let's place 4 of these. I have no idea how I'm going to lose that now. Oh well. No idea how long this takes, but I think we're going to need these at some point. So let's just put them there and let it go. I'll put the extra of these here. Okay, so that did take everything in there water-wise. Oh, and now my bucket's empty. So it must have just been some lag with the server. They're still in the Twilight Forest. Jedi's. He's having a rough time. He's died a whole bunch of times, but, you know, that's just what happens. So anyway, we'll let that go. And what else do we need? We want to ultimately get to, I think it's under, I guess it's just under basics then. No, under mana manipulation, something with mana pools. Yeah, I need to get a mana pool. Ah, so I need the living rock for that. Okay. So we'll let that go, and then this will let me get my regular mana pools from the diluted mana pools. This only makes it diluted, okay. And then underneath that I need to, shoot, don't know, remember what it's called, but there's another block I have to craft to put underneath this guy, alchemizing. I need to make this guy. Oh, brewing stand. So I need some blaze rods and a mana pearl. Okay, I think that's just a ender pearl and a mana and more living rock. Okay, it looks like these guys got all converted, so that didn't take too long. Okay, good, good. But if I need this in order to get the place that underneath your mana pool, and then you can make a redstone into glowstone, I'm going to need a brewing stand, which means I need blaze rods, which means I need to go to the Nether Oh, there's always so many steps to do. All right, well, let me get a plan of attack for the Nether then, because that's just going to need to happen. We'll come back to that later. Let's get some mana generation going then. Day bloom is what it's going to be to begin with. So we'll make, I don't know, a handful of those. And need to actually swap out some of this rocks. I need 5 of them in order to make a diluted mana pool. And then with that, with some mana in it, I can then make diluted ones into regular ones. Alright, so let me get some work done with that, getting a mana pool and some day blooms going. Ultimately, well, we'll talk about that later. I'll be back. Alrighty, folks. Well, I've managed to get enough living rock to make our first mana pool, and I've made 4 day blooms. It's actually all I could make because I ran out of the light blue and the orange colored petals. So I'll need to go out scouting for some more of those colors if I want more day blooms, and actually start to learn to get into growing my own. But let's get started on this placement and see if we can just start generating some mana for our later needs. In the meantime, I'm going to work on getting to the Nether to go get a blaze rod or 2. So these were to be, and you can just get these back after, okay, good. So they have to be, or they recommended they were spread out like that. And actually, I think they need to see the sky, or they only work during the day since they're day bloom. It's actually a night bloom one. I don't think it's called night bloom, but there is one that only runs at night. So I think this just needs to be nearby. And there is a multi-purpose tool that I should make too. That would probably allow me to see how much mana is in there or stuff like that. Binding and linking stuff. This Wand of the Forest. Oh, okay, yeah, I needed to make some twigs from the living wood, and then just any 2 color petals. So maybe blue and yellow to match my robes here. We've got enough living wood. We need 6 in order to make 3 twigs. Excellent. And we have blue. Oh, yeah. Right-clicking with an empty hand in here will pull out the leaves you put in there, because originally I put, to make the day blooms, I put the dark blue, and that one was not correct. And yellow. Yellow's actually kind of commodity. It's used to make day blooms, but we're going to use it anyway. And like that. Excellent. Now, oh, okay, good. I can just look at it. So unknown status. Unknown status. It's daytime now. I wonder if that's because they do need to be exposed to the sky. Accepting mana from items, but the items don't seem to be doing much. So let's see. Are you happier now? Well, I think I just saw particles off of this one. Judging by the fact there are no particles on the other ones, I think they need to see the sky. So if I cover you up and you will stop with your particles? Still doesn't look like there's any mana in there. Well, you haven't stopped your particles, but you 3 haven't started your particles. So I'm going to assume that not inside. Let's try this outside. You can just pick up, good. Yeah, getting particles out of all of you now. Okay. And so I actually have no idea how quickly this produces mana, or even if I'm doing, oops. I hope that right click wasn't anything bad. Accepting mana from items, so I guess this should just be filling up, right? Let me go read the book, see if I'm missing something. It would appear that a mana spreader is somewhat required in between the flora that's producing the mana and the mana pool. So we need some gold. That's what I came in here for. Let's just grab some. And I think, actually I know I've got enough living wood made. Oh, actually no, I don't, because I just used 6 of it. Oh, there's still 4. There's 4 here. I think this is perfect because there's 2 left over from the 8 I used, or the 6 I used. Yeah, there's 2 here. Good, good. We can make a mana spreader. And I require just 1 of any color. Let's just do blue. Like this, and that there, and that there. Excellent. A mana spreader, because that's what the book says. And this, yeah, still nothing in it. All right, so let's put the mana spreader. It just collects from nearby stuff. It's got an internal buffer of its own, and it's going to be shooting that direction. And this torch is apparently in the way. Or maybe it just doesn't fire that far. I don't know. Yeah, see, now it keeps going. All right, so, but we can just put this here. And okay, do I have to? Ah, no, it's starting to fill up there. Excellent, excellent. All right, so I'm gonna let this fill up with some. Okay, yep, that bar went up very slowly, so I definitely need to get some more day blooms. Get this filled up so I can make the better mana pools, which I'll then, I will need those. But in order to get the glowstone from the redstone, we are going to need some blaze rods. So it looks like it's time to build a portal, go to the end, and scout out for a blaze. Just kill them there now. I don't have a setup for a grinder with a safari net. And I think the safari net requires gas tiers, right? Yeah, yeah, we can do the ender pearls with gas tiers, so I need to get some gas tiers also. Well, let's see. Let me go scout out a place best to set up the nether portal, and we'll make that journey. Hey, I figure if I'm going to the nether, I may as well put some armor on and maybe even enchant it. Let's make an enchanting table. The one I actually made before was, of course, used for the chunk loader, but let's actually use it for enchanting. Get some something on this armor. Sure, we'll need it in the nether fortress I hope to find a blaze. Unless they spawn naturally elsewhere, but I don't think so. So we've got some levels here. I actually can't put any more in there. There's so many. But let's just do nothing too fancy. I think 6 level. Oh, this is, yeah, we're in the version of Minecraft. It doesn't let you know what it is. Well, let's just do. Well, I don't have any books anyway, so I guess maximum is probably 8 or so, right? Yeah, it looks like 8's the maximum, so. Alright, let me fart around with this enchanting table until I get 8 for everything and see what I ended up with. Alrighty, folks. Well, boots are the only thing that really kind of bummed me out. Unbreaking 1. Okay, they'll last for a while, but there's not really any more protection. We got projectile protection too. That's okay against skellies, and some protection, a little unbreaking. Just going to keep the goggles on for the helmet. Yeah, maybe mark some aura nodes we see in the nether. But I've got some cobblestone on me. Good. We can put up a protective base around wherever our portal shows up. And I just kind of dug out a place down here against the wall over here. Keep it away from the main base. We don't have to hear it all the time. But, oh, I did make a flint and steel, yes. Let's go to the nether and see what, let's get these in the bar. Let's see what we have in store for us. Alright. This actually isn't so bad except for the slow sand. Good lord. Let's put up a wall around this so we are protected. Oh, is that a nitro? I think that is over there, a nitro creeper. I don't think you can't get to me. That's good. Alright. Good. This is a pretty horrible closing in job, but we're safe. Good. And, oh wow. I see an awful lot. Let's see, do we see any fortresses on this map? Don't think so. Don't think so. Alright. I now have access to the ceiling. Well, let's make that our way in and out. Let's mark ourselves on the home so we can get out of the Nether. And oops, I am going to look for another fortress. Alrighty folks, well, I appear to be in someone else's base. I came back into the overworld because I decided I was carrying just a bit too much on me that I really don't want to lose. And flying around the Nether in search for a fortress is a little bit dangerous on many levels. So I came back and was just going to drop some stuff off, but now I'm here, and this is not my base. So I unfortunately am attached to someone else's Nether portal. My base is over here. I'm over here. There's a lot of slimes here. Let's see, this looks like it might be a swamp. Maybe I have Lord Evil J's. But I'm going to have to make my way back to my base, and that's going to take a while. Well, not really, I can fly. And it's daytime, so let's get started on that. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. It's about that time on the length of the... well, let's see here. Here's the great wood I had marked earlier. Let's grab a couple great wood planks before I go, and I'll get started on the Thaumcraft. I'll make my wand, and I'll get the equal trade, and everything will be grand. There's another one of those structures. Looks like he was bent over ready to kill someone. Anyway, but yeah, I'm going to have to find what my coordinates should be exactly in the Nether for my Nether portal and move it so that when I go through my Nether portal, I'm actually going back to my base. That's just the way it goes. I'll do that between this episode and next. Alright, we're just going to take a couple of these off of the top here. No one will notice. That's all we need. 2. That's all we need, but maybe I should grab... No more. We know where this is. Alright, I'm going to head home, and I am going to look for a Nether fortress and hopefully get some blaze rods. And I will see you in the next one, and we will do some more Betania. Maybe I'll get started on that farm now that I need seeds for Betania, and I do need to get wood automated if I'm going to be changing that into living wood, and like that. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.